Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, today we are going to be discussing about demo number 2. And tomorrow also we have a demo. Saturday, Sunday, we don't take any classes. But we are also having demo number 3 will be conducted by tomorrow. Tomorrow being a Saturday, same meeting ID will be used. And we have a demo tomorrow itself. We'll complete final demo. And from Monday, we are going to be starting live classes. We are going to be installing the softwares. We are going to be, getting up ready for the classes. The actual classes are going to be starting from Monday, same timing. The meeting ID will change from Monday. So today and tomorrow you have the same meeting. So tomorrow is a Saturday. We have a demo class. We'll complete this. Now today, let us understand what is a data analytics or what is a business intelligence. So all these things we understand. But if you wanted to understand what is a data analytics, clear? Data analytics is also called as a business intelligence. Ardhamautunda? So it is same thing. Data analytics are called as a business intelligence. One more thing, we have a data science. Clear? We will understand one by one, one by one. So, as I told you yesterday, IT industry is going to be working in one area. What is that area? As I told you, I stands for IT industry. What is I? I stands for information technology. Information technology, right? Information. How do you get the information? IT industry takes what? IT industry takes data. IT industry is going to be dealing with data from morning to evening. Remember. So, if you wanted to understand the data, first you have to know where is the data, how is the data, where the data can be stored, how IT industry is going to be storing the data. All of them we need to understand. Without a data, information technology is not going to work. Tomorrow you may learn Java. Compulsorily you have to know data. Tomorrow you learn Android course. You have to know data. So tomorrow you are learning SAP course. You should know data. Tomorrow you are learning a data analytics course. You should know data. Tomorrow you are learning a Power BI course or you know .NET course or C course, C++ course, or anything you learn in your IT industry. What is that you have to know? All these software applications are going to be dealing with data, because without data, IT industry is not there. Remember, information can be derived from the data only. Now, one guy asked Microsoft, one journalist asked Microsoft, sir, what is the data? So Microsoft is saying data is currency today. Data is currency today. How come data is currency today? Because WhatsApp is not selling anything to you, but they have large amount of money with them, currency with them. And Facebook is not selling anything to you. They're also very rich in this world. Google is not selling anything to you directly, and they're also very, very rich in this world. They have your data, right? So currency is a data today. Data itself is a currency today. Amazon is selling a lot of products. At least they are rich. But WhatsApp is not selling anything. Facebook is not selling anything. Twitter is not selling anything to you directly. How come those companies are very, very rich in this world? Because there is a data of yours in that company. So currency today, or it is called as next generation fuel. So entire industry is going to be working with this, because without data, no government can work, no software can work, no artificial intelligence can work, no driverless cars are going to work. So this is the next generation fuel. So this is the answer given by the Microsoft. Now, same question asked to Google. Now, what do you mean by data? So Google is answering, data is everything today. Whatever you think. Whatever you think that is data, you're thinking about automation, artificial intelligence, you're talking about a driverless cars. Many companies are talking about driverless cars, right? Many companies are asking about, artificial intelligence, or people are talking about machine learning, deep learning, or speech. You can talk to the computers without writing any comments, only with the speech, natural language processing. Whatever you think that is a data, that is what you need to understand. Data is so powerful today, right? But how the companies are going to be storing the data, and what is the size of the data we're talking about? Clear? So data can be in different sizes. For example, take my company. I have every month I am going to be getting megabytes of data. That means what? Every month I get 1,000 inquiries. They'll ask me, sir, do you have a Java course? Sir, do you have a Power BI course? Sir, do you teach Python? Sir, do you have SAP course? Now all the data my company people are storing in where? Excel sheet. Clear? So when you have a small amount of data, where is that we can store the data? If you go back 100 years, we were storing the data in the paper and a pen. So you have a account book, or you have a book, so where you have draw the lines and write all the data into the paper and pen manually. We were maintaining the data 50 years back, or 20, 30 years back. Now we are using, spreadsheets or the Excel sheets, right? So when you have a small amount of data, your company is going to be storing the data, and later you're going to be processing of a data. What do you mean by process? For example, I wanted to show you that I have some data here. Let me show you some students' inquiries. You call me and I take your data. So I am storing the data in the one sheet named students' inquiry. So what is that I will create? I will take serial number. I will take your name. What is that your course you're asking for? And male or female, date in which you are inquired, phone number, Gmail ID. And if you make the amount, I'm writing the amount and date. So this is the data I'm getting every month. How many rows I'm getting? Every month I'm getting 1,000 inquiries, or 1,200, 800 inquiries. So I keep the data for 10 years of data. All 10 years of data will become some 12,000 or some 1 lakh rows. Very limited data, 5 MB, 10 MB, 20 MB of data. So all the data I have it. But this data is not enough for my boss to send it. I have a boss and I'm saying, so boss, these are the inquiries I got it. Now boss will ask me, tell me what is the total amount you have collected in the month of February. What is the total amount you have collected in the month of March? Tell me, Power BI, what is the total amount you have collected? For MS BI, for Java, like that he will be asking a lot of questions. So what I create a summary. I create a summary. I will create a report. Sir, in 2021, Power BI, these many inquiries I got it. For MS BI, these many inquiries I got it. Like that, I am processing data, counting manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am processing means counting, summing. This is what is called processing. Manually, I am doing, and I am creating this kind of a report. And the one is called number of inquiries, one report, one summary. And what is the fee I have collected? In 2021 January, I have collected 20,000 rupees fees. For this course, total fees I have collected 18,000 rupees, 24,000 rupees, like that. I am going to be creating a summary. So this is what is called data, but nobody needs data. Everybody needs a summary, or it is also called as they need reports. Okay, so you will get the data. This is what is called a raw data, but they need a report. These reports are called as a summary, or these are called as today dashboard. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో డాష్ బోర్డ్ మీన్స్ సమ్మరీ. మై కంపెనీ ఓనర్ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్. ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్, నైస్. సో ఓకే, దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ డ్రాప్ ఇన్ దిస్ కోర్స్. okay, there is a doubled, this number is doubled, this number is doubled, and why there is a drop, 3000 inquiries, why the inquiries are getting dropped, sir, there is a recession, sir, okay, no problem. So like that, he will be checking and comparing the numbers. May month data 2500, June month data 2000. So you will be able to create a report and you will be able to give it to the boss. This is old data, 20 what 21 data means already gone data. Like that, every month gets over, you will be able to create a report. Sir, last month is November, just now got over, now these many inquiries we got it. So you will take the historical data, you create a report, and he will analyze the number, why there is a drop, why there is a, I think it is a beautifully doubled, it is again increasing trend, it is a decreasing trend, and it is decreasing, it is stagnated, decreasing. So they need to understand why it is increasing means there is no problem, decreasing means the boss will have a problem, right? So you have this kind of a data, you convert that data into reports, or sometimes you don't like this data into this kind of a reporting means show the data into the table format. So sometimes they'll ask you, create a data, show the data in a visualization format, right? You will be able to show like that. So Power BI and MSB is doing good, SQL is less, Python is very less, DevOps is very less. So you creating a visualization. So you have the data here. So after the data, one is called, you have a created a report. This is what is called report. And some people will say, I don't like the report. I wanted to have a visualization. Visualization means you go to Excel sheet, you will be able to create a beautiful visualization like that. So representing a data, showing a data in the reporting format. And Yugandhar, I think something you have clicked. So don't click here and there. So you can show the data. This is the data nobody can understand. This data, few people can understand this data. So this is what is called a reporting. Reporting means what, Nana? Show the data in the table format. So create a table, show the summary, or you create a visual and you show the data. So how do you take? You take like this, and you're going to be going inside. You can go and create a beautiful visualizations. So this is what is called a reporting tool can do, right? So what is a reporting means? Show the data in the table format, or you can create a lot of charts and graphs, lot of things we can do. That is what is called reporting and visualization means. So we'll talk about reporting and visualization later. But why are we storing the data? Because if you don't store the data, you will not be able to understand, you will not be able to understand what is the sales happened. By processing, what is that you're doing? You're creating a lot of reports. Am I clear? So what is a data analytics or business intelligence means? Let me tell you. Data analytics means understanding the past. అర్థమవుతుందా? అండర్స్టాండింగ్ ద పాస్ట్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ డేటా అనలిటిక్స్. యూ టేక్ ద హిస్టారికల్ డేటా, యూ అనలైజ్ ఇట్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ డూయింగ్ గుడ్, డూయింగ్ బ్యాడ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, యువర్ సిస్టర్ స్కోర్డ్ 99 మార్క్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్, and in the second semester she scored only 70% of the marks. Now your father will scold your sister, why there is a drop. So what is it doing? Is understanding semester 1, semester 2 is already over. It is history, because she is in semester number 3 or semester number 4. So you analyze the old data. Analyze the old data. Why? Father has to analyze, because father has to take care about her son or the daughter. So you are going to be taking care of the daughter. So to taking care of a daughter, you have to know her results. Clear? So data analytics means understanding the past data. How my son is doing, how my sister is doing, how my company is doing, how my business is doing, how my income is doing. So understand anything. You take some data, you try to understand. That is what is called data analytics or business intelligence means. It is also called as a understanding past data. Think about Amazon company. They wanted to take a report every month and see how the business in India last quarter, how the business in India November. They compare this November data with in last year November data. They compare this quarter data with the last quarter data. They compare Apple iPhone sales in this year with the last year data. Like that, every time they perform a data analytics. Why? The Amazon management wanted to understand, is there any drop in the business? If there is a drop, why the drop? What is that we can do? Can we give some offers over there? Or can we give some advertisements over there? Or can we give, if you buy one Apple iPhone, charger will be free, or if you buy one Apple iPhone, Vivo iPhone will be free. So they can do a lot of promotions, so that end of the day, data analytics can give you what are the problems in their business. So using that, they can take the decisions so that they can improve the business. Clear? So that is the the main functionality of data analytics, understanding the past, or it is also called as a business intelligence, means understanding the past. But what is data science? Data science is also called as a artificial intelligence, or it is also called as a machine learning. So this is what is called future predictions. Predictions, clear? Predict the future. Predict the future. So understanding the past is called as a data analytics. Predict the future is called as a data science. Data science is just like your Jyotish Shastram, Jyotishyam, right? So in in Indian belief, we are going to be believing in Jyotishyam, but it is not 100% Jyotishyam, but you are going to be understanding the future. So predict the future. So many companies wanted to understand what would be my business in 2025, or if the obesity rate is in increasing, 10% to 12%, 12% to 13.5%, right? Now current year it is a 22% in year 2022. So this is what is called, the obesity rate is getting increased. Let me say it is 2021 obesity rate, something like that. Now the government of India wanted to predict whether, because of the obesity rate is increasing, number of deaths is going to occur, is going to come in the future, whether it is increasing or decreasing trend, or how many people may go into diabetic, how many people may get heart attacks, how many patients will become create next 5 years. The government of India wanted to predict, and they have to take a precautions today. Clear? How many people get heart attack? I wanted to take the data analytics, because understanding the past is called data analytics. Using the past data, I wanted to predict how many people may die next 1 year. How many people may die because of obesity rate is increasing in India. What is that we can do? What predictions the government of India wanted to do, so they can do it. So all the predictions can be done with the help of a data science applications. Clear? So both of them need data. The data may be there in Excel. You can do the data analytics as well as data science. So you need data. The data will be small amount of data, big amount of data, doesn't matter. So you can do data analytics or data science. Store the data, process the data. You can understand the past, and you can also predict the future with the help of a data science applications. Clear? Now, when you have a small amount of data, you can do like this. But when you have a large amount of data, think about Amazon company. Every month, how much of sales it's going to be happening? It will be big one, right? So every month we are going to get large amount of data. Every month 200 GB of data. So we are getting GBs of data. The sales will be lakhs of sales, or millions of sales, right? 1 million is equivalent to 10 lakhs. 1 million is equivalent to 10 lakhs. Every month they are getting GBs of data. So can I store all the data in Excel sheet, all the GBs of data? No. So this is where, to store large amount of gigabytes of data, IT industry is going to be using a software called SQL software, or RDBMS software, or simply database management system. Clear? How IT industry is storing large amount of data. So large amount of data you cannot store in the Excel sheets, right? So there is a software, a special designed software is called SQL, or it is also called as a relational database management system, or it is also called as a database management system, to store the data. What is the meaning of database? I will tell you. You have a blood. Where do you store the blood? Blood bank. You have a gold. Where do you store the gold? Gold bank. You have a data, large amount of data. Where do you store the data? Data bank. The data bank is called as a database. Clear? So data banks are called as a database or called as a SQL, or people are going to be calling this as a SQL. Clear? Any IT guy is going to be storing large amount of data. Small amount of data you can store in Excel, or you can open Notepad. You can also write the data. When you have a small amount of data, you can write the data in Notepad. Nobody is going to be bothered, right? But when you have a large amount of gigabytes of data, so every month you're getting a 200 GB, 500 GB, this much of a data. So special designed softwares are available. So that is where we're going to be storing. So what are the popular RDBMS software? Oracle is the very, very good software. You have to store data. We have a Chiranjeevi blood bank, Apollo Hospital blood bank. We have a Care blood bank. There are different names, right? Like that. To store the data, Oracle company has given you one bank, Oracle data bank or database. Microsoft is giving you same name it is taking, same name it has taken. It is giving you SQL Server. So this is coming from a Microsoft. Clear? So SQL Server is a RDBMS software. So how do you think as a SQL Server? It is a godown or a storeroom or a bank or the tank. You have a tank at your overhead tank. What you do? You put the water, you get the water. So SQL Server is a one tank, syntax tank. You can think like that. This is one more company tank. You can think like that. You have Ashirwad tank, you have a syntax company tank, you have one more company go down, you have one more company go down. So all these are called as go downs. You can think like that. So these can store data in terms of gigabytes of data. So a lot of companies are going to be giving you data storages. Oracle is one of the data storage, where you can store large amount of data. DB2, database 2000, this is IBM's database. So you can go in for DB2 or you can go in for Netiza. It is also one more software. Netiza is also from IBM, so we can store the data in Netiza, or you can go in for MySQL. It is a free software given by MySQL Corporation. It is a free Annadanam Lakka. Okay, free. You go to the temple, you will get free meals, right? It is a free software. Anybody can download. Anybody can and chicken wings. You don't get KFC chicken like that. So you will get some food. So you should be happy with that. Right. So MySQL, where you don't get everything for free, but they will give you some lunch or dinner for free. Like that, MySQL is a free software by MySQL Corporation. Anybody can use. Lot of limitations are available. Right. You have Teradata. It is a popular software. So Teradata, thousands of softwares are available. All these are called as SQL softwares, right? You have you have PostgreSQL. You have PostgreSQL. You have a Sybase. So the list is very, very big, Nana. The list is very, very big. All these softwares are called as SQL software. The same name some companies have been using. So some companies have been using. So don't worry about, but these are RDBMS softwares or SQL softwares. So what is the purpose of SQL software or RDBMS or a database management software? This is a tank. This is one more company's tank. This is one more company's go down. One more company go down. You can think you can store large amount of data. How large means you can store GBs of data. So all the data you can store, but when you're storing the data, somebody has to process, right? So for the processing purpose, we use a language. So normally the companies are using a languages to process the data. That is the purpose of a C language or C++ language or Java language or SAP or Android, or tomorrow you're going to be learning a Python, any language. Any language is to take the data from the Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, NetEase, MySQL. So these guys are processing the data. These guys are cannot store data. Language cannot store the data. So these softwares can store the data. These softwares are going to be processing the data. Processing means I wanted to know total. Total is a summing operation. This is the data I have it. So if I show you data, nobody can understand. But this report, many people can understand. I will count number of, counting 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a processing. I wanted to sum. This is a processing. So processing means counting, summing, finding average. All of them can be done with the help of the data. So who's going to be doing when you have a large amount of data means, so these applications. So what is the problem of a language? Language cannot store data and Oracle cannot process data. Remember, so you are doing something, I am doing something. You are preparing the food, I am serving the food. I cannot prepare the food, you cannot serve the food. We are two people. One is called food service department. I am going to be serving the food. You are going to be preparing the food. So somebody will take care of one guy will do one thing, one more guy will do something. So any language cannot store data, any RDBMS cannot process the data. You need to understand something like this. So when you have a data like this, that is fine, but you understand every month you are getting 200 GB of data into 12 months. What is the data you will get it? It will become 2.4 terabytes of data into 10 years of data the Amazon company wanted to have. It will become 24 terabytes of data. So slowly every month you are getting GBs means, you think about Amazon company. Every time you are buying some product in Amazon company, the data is going to go to some uh, SQL database that you don't know. You will understand slowly because the first time you are learning, right? You will understand everything very, very slowly. Okay, Nana. So when you have a small amount of data, normal SQL or RDBMS is fine, but slowly after 1 year, 10 years, it will become this much of a terabytes of data. So where is that I can store that kind of a data? So to store that kind of a data, what is the size I'm talking about now? Terabytes of data. It will be in millions or billions. Clear? It will be millions or billions. So it will be in crores. Lakhs is done. We're talking about a crores data, crores of data. Normal RDBMS cannot store. You need to use special machines, special computers. Those are called data warehouse tools or softwares. So when you have a terabytes of data, normal SQL, normal Oracle will fail, right? So in this case, we are going to use a data warehouse. Clear? So data warehouse, you should not write where space house. It is a single word. Or you should not write data where space house. This is also wrong. This is also wrong. This is a single word. Warehouse is a single word. Data warehouse is a single word. You have to store the data like that. So, but now what is a data warehouse? Let me tell you. So, how you are going to be preparing a data warehouse means you need to buy bigger hardware. Bigger hardware you need to buy. A bigger machine you have to buy. So, I will show you my laptop configuration. My laptop is having approximately 1 terabyte of hard disk. So I go and more properties. Now I'll show you I have 8 GB of RAM and i5 processor and Windows 11 Pro is installed and 8 GB and i5 processor is there. Now you tell me, in my laptop, if I install SQL Server, if I install Oracle or SQL Server or DB2, what is the max data I can install? I can have only 1 terabyte. Why? Because my hard disk capacity is only 1 terabyte. Because if I go put together C drive, D drive, F drive, all the capacity, when you sum it, it is 1 terabyte of data. If I install SQL software, my SQL machine, my Oracle, my SQL server will take only 1 terabyte of data. But if I have 20 terabytes of data, what should I do? I have to buy a bigger hardware. Okay, I have to buy a bigger hardware. The laptop with this configuration is not sufficient. I will buy the bigger hardware. Okay, but what software I need to install? You are going to be installing again SQL or database management. So in the bigger machine, if you install Oracle or a SQL Server or anything, when you install, that is called as a data warehouse. Remember, if you install Oracle in a smaller machine, you are saying, "Arey yaar, this machine has only Oracle." But when you take a bigger machine, bigger computer with 100 terabytes of space in the hard disk and 1000 GB of RAM, not a small capacity, and you have a bigger capacity of the hardware in that machine, if you install again same software, this machine is called as a data warehousing machine. So same software we are going to be using. Remember, if the hardware is smaller, you say, "Arey yaar, this machine is having Oracle software." But if you're having a bigger hardware, you say, this machine is Oracle data warehousing machine. This machine is SQL Server data warehousing machine. This machine is a Teradata data warehousing machine. This machine is right. So net is a data warehousing machine. So there is no separate software to create a warehouse. What is that you need to increase? Only the hardware you need to increase so that you can enlarge and you can store large amount of data. The companies can store large amount of data into the data warehousing machines. Data warehouse can be created with the bigger hardware, and all these bigger hardwares are everything is available in the data centers. So let me show you data center. So when you go to data center, okay, so this is what is called data centers. So see, what is a data center you have? So this is how the computers are going to be organized. These are very, very bigger computers. So this could be one data warehousing machine, right? So entire rack could be one data warehousing machine. This could be one more data warehousing machine. So this could be one more data warehousing machine. Like that, you are going to be having lot of racks. Clear? All these are called data centers. So one company's data here, one company's data somewhere here. You don't know that all companies' data will go to only one data center. That we don't know. Okay, so your amount, my amount will go to only one ICICI bank or one Union Bank. Clear? So like that, all the company's data have to be managed by one company. The one company will create a big data center. In that, you will have lot of computers where you have SQL databases, Oracle databases, and you will have data warehousing databases, and all these are available in where nana data centers. Clear? One rack, one computer will be data warehouse. You will have thousands of computers like that in the data center. Clear? So who's going to be processing? Because if you store the data, that is not enough, right? You need to know, which company is doing good, which month is good, which brand is doing good. So you have to know. Amazon company wanted to know last 10 years how the Apple iPhone is doing. I wanted to know its sales data. Clear? Now, here we are not going to be using normal languages here, because where you have to write lot of code, if you write lot of code with a large amount of data, you will go mad. Companies have to invest no coding tools. So business intelligence tools have been created. So these are completely coding softwares. So here no coding is required. So the beautiful thing is that no coding. So lot of companies are going to be switching from language to coding softwares. And what are the BA tools we have available? The first BA tool is called SAP BA. Then we have SAS BA. Then we had OBA, Oracle BA. Like that, we have a lot of BA tools got introduced. Then we got Tableau, MS BA. After that, we have Tableau BA, right? Then nowadays we have a Power BI. So like that, you have a lot of BA tools are going to be introduced into the market. No coding, anybody can simply drag and drop and they can connect it to the data warehouse, get the data. They will be able to process the data and create a beautiful visualization. That is how the BI tools have been introduced. And so SQL is introduced in year 1970s. Clear? So 1970s where the SQL is came. So C++ languages came in early 60s. 60, then after 10 years 70 you have this concept. Then so C++ got into 60 and Java 80 and SAP and all of them in year 90 and blah blah blah. So .NET is in year 2000 like the data warehousing is introduced in 1990, right? 1990. And these BI tools got introduced in early 2000. Clear? Early 2000 the BI tools are introduced. Lot of BI tools are came in. So we were without writing code, people are enjoying, because you need to write large amount of code, lots of time it will take. It will be big headache if you write the code, right, to process your data. So this is the story when you have a terabytes of data. But today the data is not stopped in the terabytes. Clear? The data coming in petabyte of data, yottabyte of data, yottabyte of data. So the lot of data you're going to be getting. This is unlimited data. You can say big data. So data is not controlled today. You're getting so much of a data. If you have so much of a data or unlimited data, now even data warehouse will fail and all this is going to be failing. There is a one more software called Hadoop. Clear? Where single software can store the data, single software can also process the data. Remember this. Clear? So when you have a unlimited data, so data warehousing can limited to data warehouse data is a terabytes of data and BA tools with this. But when you have unlimited data, big data, petabyte of data, yottabyte of data, yottabyte of data, that kind of a data cannot be handled by your BI or your data warehouse. Storing and processing and everything will be done by the Hadoop software, and this is given by one more company, remember. So that is what you need to understand. So what is the size of the data that you have, it depends upon that. You need to choose one platform. I wanted to go to supermarket, a bazaar. So it is 5 kilometers from my house. So what I do, I will take a bike or I will take a cycle and go. So 5 kilometers or 5 miles. So I can go by a bike. I wanted to go to Vizag. 500 kilometers I need to travel from my house to Vizag. Can I take a bike and go? No, I cannot take a bike and go. I have to book a train ticket, bus ticket, right? So if the distance is more, I am using a different tool. The tool is called bus or the train. Okay. I wanted to go to Dubai or US, America. Can I take a train and go? Can I take a bus and go? No, 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 no. I have to take a flight and go. I need to take a book a flight ticket and go to America. Okay. I wanted to go to moon or Mars. I have to go to moon or Mars. Can I take a flight and go? No, 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 no. You have to take a rocket and go. No. Depends upon the distance. Earlier I was using a bike. Small data I am using Excel. I am using bus and the train. So when you have GBs of data, I'm using SQL and languages. So when I'm wanted to go to the flight, so when you have more and more distance, more and more data warehousing and BI I'm using. I wanted to go to America. I'm choosing what? Flight. I wanted to have a large amount of data. I'm using Hadoop. Hadoop is your rocket. Clear? So it depends upon the scenario. You are going to be using one software. You cannot say, I use Rocket everywhere. People will laugh at you because so Rocket is so powerful, Hadoop is so powerful. I'm going to be using only Hadoop means people will laugh at you. Clear? It depends upon the data size. The companies are going to be using data warehousing, business intelligence, or Hadoop, or SQL Server language, or Excel. So wherever there is a data may be in Excel, data may be in these machines, data may be in this one, data may be here. You can perform data analytics on a data science. Clear? So if you wanted to understand data analytics, compulsorily you have to know SQL, you have to know data warehousing, you have to know ETL. We'll talk about ETL and everything. you have to know BA tools. All of them you need to learn. This will be a 3 months course. And no coding, very, very easy. You can get the job within the business intelligence data analytics. But if you wanted to get into this, so data science means you need to understand a data means SQL you have to know, data warehousing you have to know, ETL, I will tell you what is ETL later, you have to know, then plus you need to learn Python, then you have to learn artificial intelligence, machine learning. This will be 18 months course and it is very, very complex. Clear. Now you don't get into data science courses, data science, you will go mad. So you have to have very, very good maths background. You have to know stats background. So not only these skills, IT skills are this, plus you should have math skills and you will become a scientist. Scientist means people who can do research, so they will become a scientist. So not everybody, sir, everybody saying data science is a very, sexy skill or hot skill. My friend told me, and many YouTubers are saying, telling me, I need to learn data science. They are misguiding you. They wanted to promote their business. Clear? So they are misguiding you. So don't go into data science. You will go mad. You don't get a job as a normal guy. You need to be a superpower computer guy, and you need to have a lot of maths background. So those people can get into that. So don't learn these kind of a courses by scratch. You will go mad, right? The fees will be also, it will be 10 to 12 lakhs starting from, the course fees also starting from 3 lakhs. The companies are taking up to 15 lakhs of fees. Clear? It is not some 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees courses, and you need to go in for 2 years of complete regression learning and everything. Don't jump into this because many people are saying data science, data analytics is very, very good. My friend is learning AI, I will also learn AI, right? So it is very complex, Nana. You can get into data analytics first, then later, after 5 years of down the line, you can slowly jump into this, not immediately. Clear? So data analytics or data science, both of them need data. You can give the data from here, you can supply the data from here, you can supply the data from here, or you can supply the data from here to these two applications, data analytics applications or data science applications. Am I clear? So I will give you what is MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence, what is Power BI, and what is Tableau BI. I will talk about all the differences. And before that, let me talk about what is this. And these are introduced in year 2000. And later, Microsoft is introduced MSBI. This is in year 2005. So all these tools are introduced in year 2000 into the market. Let us give you. So MSBI means Microsoft Business Intelligence. Only one tool. What is that tool? That is what is called reporting. Reporting means we can create a beautiful charts and everything. So these are BA tools, purely a reporting tool. You can create a report like this. So I told you, Excel is also a reporting tool. We can create a beautiful charts and everything. So with the help of those tools, now reporting means like this, create this kind of a charts and everything. So that is what, these styles, these guys are doing, and very, very complex, very, very complex, and not easy to learn, and very, very costly also. Microsoft thought I wanted to give a competition to this guy. Year 2005, Microsoft Business Intelligence is released. So in this, they have given three tools. So MSBI means not only one tool, three tools. MSBI is three tools. One is called SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. So this is what is called. I will take 5 more minutes. This is ETL tool, right? I will understand what is ETL tomorrow. This is analysis tool, and this is what is called a reporting tool. There are three tools they have given, and they said this is what is called a BI. Now tell me, you buy only one tool, work with that, very, very costly, and Microsoft is having a good brand, and they are saying this is a free, and or you say one third cost of the above softwares, and they're giving only reporting. I'm giving a lot of other tools. Because of that, MSBA became so popular. What is the ETL? What is analysis? All these things will discuss. You can create a beautiful reports, and it was rocking. But what is going on? The company is not smooth. Tableau BI. Tableau BI is, I think, got introduced in 2010 or 2012. During that time, it is a completely a reporting software, very, very easy. Self-service BI. Self-service BI means you need not have any technical knowledge. You can create a beautiful reports. Now you tell me Excel. Excel is also number one reporting tool. You need not have any technical knowledge. If you learn basics of Excel, you can create a beautiful reports and everything. So more than Excel, Tableau BI is very, very easy, very, very easy. So any non-technical people also can understand, can create a beautiful reports. And slowly Tableau BI become very, very popular because any non-technical guy also can create. So SSRS is also report, and this is also reporting. Only technical guys can create reports. So here technical guys have to be there, but this is a software where easier than the Excel sheet, anybody can create a beautiful reports. Many companies management, very, very happy. They were creating a lot of reports. Now even big, tough problem for SSRS, it is also a reporting software. So Microsoft thought, let me open Power BI. So they released Power BI when? In the year of 2005. So Power BI got released as a reporting tool, separate reporting tool, to give it competition to Power BI. Now this is the history of Power BI. Now it is rocking. Because of this, Power BI is leading than the Tableau, because it is a Microsoft brand, and it is very, very cheaper or inexpensive when you compare it to Tableau BI. Now Power BI is a self-service BI, means any non-technical people can create a reports. Now people are using, not using SSRS. In that place, people are using Power BI. Clear? Along with the Power BI, people are also using SSIS and SSAS coming from MSBI. Plus, people are also using SSRS, few companies, or people are also using Power BI. That is what you need to understand. What is a reporting? Some simple example I have given you, but we will understand in depth tomorrow what is ETL and what is SSAS, what is reporting, and everything we'll discuss. And before closing the session, I wanted to give you this history. What is SQL Server? SQL Server is a RDBMS software, right? So I will give you some history, and I wanted to stop this class. So SQL Server is a RDBMS software released in 1.0 in 1989, completely RDBMS tool or a software. It can store the data, it can retrieve the data, nothing else can be done. It is just like a tank or a bank. So a drum. So drum, what you do? You put the water, get the water. Later 3.0 version, next version is 5.0, next version is 7.0, the next version is SQL Server 2000. So until then, this is completely RDBMS software. Later, 2005, they give the year number name. So it is got released in 2005. And this is not only RDBMS software. In this only three more tools been added. So that is what is called SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. Remember, if you install this version, you will be able to get RDBMS plus MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence. SS stands for SQL Server Integration Services. Okay. So SQL Server integration. What is integration? We'll talk about it. This is what is called ETL. So the next one is called SQL Server Analysis Services. The last one is called SQL Server Reporting Services. Am I clear? So SS stands for SQL Server. So that is what you need to understand. The later they have released, so 2008 version. then 2008 R2 release 2, then 2012, 14, 16, then 17. The current version is this one. So the final version that we are going to be installing is SQL Server 2019. Okay, this is the latest version. It got released in 2019. This is a RDBMS software as well as a MSBI software. Clear? So you have to know what is SSAS, you have to know what is SSAS, SSIS and SSAS. Instead of SSRS, you are going to be learning Power BI. You have to learn compulsorily what? SQL Server. So SQL Server is important, Power BI is important, you have to know data warehousing is important, you have to learn Power BI and all these things we're going to be learning. So in this module, so that is what is the complete history of SQL Server or SQL Server. So we are going to be installing SQL Server and everything in the Monday's class. Clear? What is the software? What is the hardware? Means any hardware requirement. Hardware means any processor, i3, i5, any processor, minimum 100 GB of disk space, hard disk. Okay, if you have nowadays SSD is coming, so it will be very very fast. You can have minimum 4 GB of RAM is required. That's it. Software wise, what are the softwares you need to have means to install this? So we need to have Windows 10 or later. 10 means 10 or later means 11. You have to install SQL Server 2019. This software I will give you on Monday. I will give you on Monday and we will install it in your computer. And you have to install MS Office. Any version you need to have 2007 or later versions. That I think you can get it from any hardware shop. You need to have nothing. Then WinZip, zipping software we need to use and PDF software we need to use. Then we will install Power BI also. So these are the softwares. This software I will give you Nana, but Windows 10 or 11 you need to have it. If you have a Windows 7, I cannot help you. Right? You have to go to hardware shop. You will be able to install this and get the computer ready within 1 week. So you will have only theoretical classes. 1 week time it will take to complete the theory. So people who do not have a laptop, you can buy some 35,000 rupees laptop, or if you need to have a laptop without a desktop, without a computer, you cannot learn this course. And we will do the installations and everything in Monday. Tomorrow we have a class, and tomorrow we'll talk about what is SSIS, what is SSAS, what is SSRS, what is data warehousing, everything we're going to understand. What is ETL, everything we're going to be talking about in the tomorrow's class. Tomorrow final demo. After the demo, you will be able to send payment details and fee discounts and everything will be given so that you can continue tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the final demo. Part 3 demo will be there in tomorrow's class. We are going to be stopping the demos tomorrow. From Monday, we are going to be starting the live classes and actually Power BI installations and SQL Server installation, everything we are going to be doing from Monday. So tomorrow we have the final demo. Same meeting ID you can use. Thank you so much. Bye bye.